Paul Lewis's concerts this year explore music by four composers: Mozart, Beethoven, Schumann and Liszt, covering a fascinating period of 50 years in music history, the transition from the classical of the late 18th century into the romantic of the 19th. Over this time, Mozart and Haydn wrote their last chords. Beethoven created his entire adult output, and the likes of Schubert, Schumann, Mendelssohn and Chopin all emerged in close succession. This paralleled extraordinary developments in the ideals and very structure of European society. As the broadest possible generalization, this was a transition from order and rationality to emotion. The German writer Goethe, never shy of radical opinion, compared classicism to health, romanticism to sickness. Paul Lewis's program offers an extraordinary overview of this transformative period. Every work in the program reveals either the composer or the character of their music in personal turmoil, and each one is profoundly, surprisingly different. The Adagio in B minor from Mozart's final few classical years is so emotionally intense that it would be quite at home in the Romantic era. It's a work of raw expression composed at a time that rarely allowed it. From this dark introduction, Paul Lewis wanted to create an explosion of passion, using Robert Schumann's fantasy that the composer himself described as the most passionate thing he'd ever written. Franz Liszt, the great virtuoso composer-pianist of the 19th century, is represented by his Valet d'Obermann, a work inspired by early Romantic French literature depicting a troubled man seeking solace. It is music of grand, soulful introspection. The concert closes with music that represents to Paul the emerging, then blazing light of dawn, Beethoven's Waldstein Sonata, written during one of his most productive periods, spurred on by the realization that his bad hearing would never improve. This is music of energy, determination and mystery, all wrapped together, perfectly suited to the depth and understanding that Paul Lewis brings to his every performance.